Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. A couple of 2-1.
Hey, yo, hold on, bro. I gotta pause. I gotta fix my lineup.
In NFL Week 4, this is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Block now to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. Block going to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Fuck.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run. This is Kamara.
How is he being broken?
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The
10-yard
pickup, and it's enough for Broncos first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's going to go up top for the end. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
We're not losing, bro. We're not fucking
Jacksonville's
losing
pass
today,
defense holds serve. 4th down.
We fucking not losing no more, bro.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Hey, but he's in the helmet
his fourth touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0.
As I ride through the city lights.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away.
What's good, Miles, YouTube? I hope you love me as much as I love
Denver
you.
offense at the line, ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after this field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Here's Locke.
Let's go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on a running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
I swear these
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It would be ideal.
On second down, here's Fournette.
Come on, get out!
Nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's getting a first down as he's up to the 48. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
You go. 60 outlaw. Let's go. Get step by.
On a jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Leonard Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
30 base. Chain, lock it. Get it.
On 3rd and long, it's McCown. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. From the 22, Locke. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
You ain't stretching on me, boy. You ain't stretching on me, boy.
Lee there to get him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, Haywood!
Throwing on second down. Locke. And he will find his
Oh,
man on the
boy, I hate niggas
outside.
like this, bro.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Locke now on first down. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They look to throw. It's Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down.
I take too many advantages
for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile high.
I took too many times. I took too many times.
There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
All right, bro. I'm just going to
Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Block now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As they are now on
bro,
the
you in the
board
same
first
fucking
half.
play, bro. Like, you fucking lame as shit, bro.
He put
You
quite a bit
in
of
the same fucking play, bro. Fucking play, you bum ass nigga.
That part was easy.
Damn,
You can
bro.
see that throughout his college
Fucking
career.
Madden,
What you want to know about a
fucking
rookie
Jordan
is
is
when the
so
pressure's
good,
on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And a throw on 2nd down by McCown falls incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here's McCown. And able to find Conley. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with McCown. And that'll be incomplete.
Bro, fucking pathetic,
We do
bro.
have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
I took 20 times.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the 2nd half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to... The 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Bro, look, this is a lag in my shit, bro.
As that one is going to blow up in their faces.
Bro, I need to lag my
Boy,
shit,
that is
bro.
a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Ready? 91.
I swear if I lose this nigga, bro.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Shit! Watch the shit!
Throwing on second and long. McCown.
Why is it lagging?
Give that to Fournette, complete.
What is shit lagging for, bro?
It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
My shit start lagging when I start winning.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hurry up now.
Throwing is McCown on third down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Throwing on first down is Locke. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Fournette. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Fournette, a first down carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with McCown. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got his big receiver,
Monster
Robinson,
shit,
for the
bitch.
Jacksonville Titans.
Monster shit. Nigga, and I'm clipping that shit. Nigga, monster shit.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Monster shit!
And it's now 21-7.
This monster.
And
Fuck out
Lambeau
this
now,
nigga,
after
bro.
the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Why is it lagging, bro?
The Broncos take over first and 10.
Come on,
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Let's go, bro. Stop running the same play, bro.
A third time.
What is he doing?
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles
Pick six,
Jack.
nigga. Pick six, nigga.
Jacksonville touchdown.
Run different play, bro. This ain't mutt, nigga. This ain't mutt.
He had a pick six last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Bro, all right, this game gotta hurry up, bro.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
His name is KingJn305's.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I gotta run the same play because he ran the same play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball,
out.
He's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defenders. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Switch.
Lock to throw on second down.
Whoa!
Over the middle, and it's complete. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score.
He lost.
A big play there. 87 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. From the gun, it's McCown. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They keep it with Fournette on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. as we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
Shorty be catching nuts, man.
Visiting teams like to downplay because they don't want to get into the heads of their player.
Oh, loses it. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll let this go for the end zone.
But what the fuck, bro? Like, come on, bro, Madden.
A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. All the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
We just got a lucky-ass fumble, bro. Like, Fournette never fumbles.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Only one time, bro. He's a fucking fumble. It's 12 fucking cornerback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. All right, the last run got 3. Now here's
GG, you bum ass nigga. You lost the game, bro. You fucking lost to me.
Fournette running right. And he'll take it. A gain of 3. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Sorry, your buddy.
Even 20 seconds to go.
Pretty good at 40. 40 having no swings. I 40 got a 40. 40 my little blue thing.
Put this one on ice.
So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit.
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Denver offense at the line, ready.
You really think he about to get this play again, bro?
Close to a lost cause here. Gotta play it out.
GG's, bro. You're a bum.
Well, they have a thought process of
nowhere goes down. Miles Jack
Puffy. Spin the block, bum.
Charles, we saw.